Hey everybody, it's Steven again, bringing you a review for the much anticipated PS3 game, Resistance 2. The first one was amazing, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on the sequel to the Sony bestseller. So let's get started. This game picks up literally where the first one left off, and after a short cinematic or two, you're thrust right back into the fight against the Chimera, this time on American soil. This time around, the Chimera have diversified their army and improved their weapons. You'll find a ton of new and improved guns like the Auger Mark II or the Spider Grenade. Nathan Hale also has an interesting story in this game. As you know, he was infected by the Chimera virus and survived thanks to Project Abraham in the first game, and now he's joined a group of other soldiers with a resistance to the virus called the Sentinels in this game. I won't go any further into the story, so here's my review instead. Let's start with presentation. The opening menus are easy to navigate and let you get right into the campaign levels. You can play online, but that menu interface definitely needs some tweaking. You'll often find yourself lost and confused trying to set up a party or create an online game. And on a side note, the developers switched the control scheme around, so if you're used to the original scheme, you'll either have to readapt to the new one or customize the controls like I did. Things only get better from there though. The graphics in this game look stunning. The game has great lip syncing, both in cinematics and gameplay.
You're 4 hours overdue for inhibitor treatment.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm taking our squad to Bryce Canyon to extract Malachite.
This isn't a...
The graphics continue to shine in other areas of the game, like the amazing water physics or the insanely awesome gore. All in all, you can really tell the developers spent a lot of time tweaking this game to get the graphics just right. And sound complements them perfectly. If the graphics give you the illusion of creeping through a dark, pod-infested tunnel, the sound design makes you believe that you actually are. It gives you the perfect, slimy, gross sensation when you bust open a Chimeran breeding pod or shoot down an enemy.
Negative Echo. All lines are down, but there should be a manual override on the door's security panel.
Ah, slimy yet satisfying. The weapon sound effects are great too, there's no question. Finally, the voice acting in this game is great. As you assist your fellow Sentinels throughout the game, you hear strategic chatter leading you to the next objective, and it really makes you feel like you're part of the team.
Capelli to command. Come in.
Capelli, your vid feed just made the highlight reel around here. What's your status?
Of course, what good is all that without gameplay? And the gameplay is amazing, people. You have so many ways to play, and each one is great and carefully constructed. You have the single-player campaign that follows Nathan Hale against the Chimera, which is amazing. Perhaps even more fun is joining your friends online in the cooperative campaign. It's an alternate story that follows a group of soldiers in cities across America. There's 3 soldier classes that complement each other perfectly, and you really can't beat the teamwork you experience online.
Power hungry. Whoa, look at this. That's funny.
The competitive games online are great too, and we see a return of game modes like Team Deathmatch, Core Control, and so on. My only problem with the game is that they tried to make it more like Halo by making you have to switch between 2 weapons instead of letting you keep every weapon you picked up like in the original game. Why fix a system that isn't broken? But it isn't too much of a problem, as they left weapons to switch out with all over the map, and the system does work in its own right. So here come the numbers. Resistance 2 earns an 8 for presentation. It would have had a 10 if the online interface was tweaked a bit more, but I suspect Sony will fix it in a game update soon. The graphics and sound each get a perfect 10, no question there. And finally, gameplay gets a 9.5. So when you crunch all the numbers, Resistance 2 earns a solid 9.4. Thanks.